You just left the vet's office. Maybe your pet was diagnosed with something new and you're still trying to process it. Maybe you understood what was done, but not why it was done. Maybe you left with more questions than answers. Or maybe the whole visit just caught you so off guard, you barely remember half of what was discussed. My name is Dr. Matt Clark with Class and View Veterinary Clinic, and this is Beyond the Vet Visit. Veterinary medicine can feel overwhelming sometimes, and honestly, that's understandable. There's a lot of information, a lot of emotions, and usually not a lot of time to process everything during a visit. I'm Dr. Matt Clark, a practicing veterinarian and owner of Class and View Veterinary Clinic in Oklahoma City. I've been in practice since 2015, and one of the things I've always cared deeply about is helping pet owners truly understand what's going on with their pets. Not just what we're doing, but why we're doing it, what it means, and what to expect moving forward. Because honestly, it doesn't do any good if I'm the only one in the room that understands what's happening. That's a big part of why I created Beyond the Vet Visit. My goal is to help owners and even fellow veterinarians have access to clear, practical, easy to understand information about veterinary medicine. Whether we're talking about allergies, diagnostic, chronic diseases, emergencies, wellness care, this is a place that I want to help you feel a little less overwhelmed and confused. Before we go any further, I do want to set a few expectations for this series. This channel is meant to be educational. I'm not here to diagnose or treat your individual pet over the internet, and this content should never replace an examination or a relationship with your own veterinarian. Every pet is different, every case is different, and your veterinarian is the person who can apply this information to your specific situation. I'm also not here to question or contradict your veterinarian. In fact, my hope is that this series helps you better understand the conversations you're already having with your vets, helps you feel more comfortable asking questions, and helps veterinary medicine feel a little less intimidating. And just as importantly, I'm not here to sell you products or push unnecessary recommendations. My goal is education first. I want to provide clear, practical, trustworthy information that helps pet owners better understand common veterinary topics and better advocate for their pets. Now, with that said, if your pet's showing any signs of serious illness, they should be evaluated by their veterinarian immediately. So what can you expect from Beyond the Vet Visit? My goal is simple. I want to help make veterinary medicine easier to understand. We're going to talk about everything from vaccinations and preventative care to allergies, arthritis, diabetes, heart conditions, nutrition, chronic illness, and emergency warning signs. We'll talk about common symptoms pet owners see at home, what certain tests are looking for, why veterinarians recommend certain treatments, and what monitoring and long-term care can look like. Because one of the biggest frustrations for pet owners is not always knowing what something means or what happens next. And honestly, veterinary medicine has become incredibly advanced over the years, which is a great thing, but it can also feel overwhelming very quickly. My hope is that this series bridges that gap. I want this place to be where complicated topics are explained in ways that feel practical, approachable, and easy to follow. Not oversimplified, but understandable. Because the more informed you are, the more confident you can feel making decisions for your pet and partnering with your veterinarian in their care. Over the next several episodes, we're going to dive into some of the most common and sometimes most confusing topics in veterinary medicine. In our next episode, we're going to talk about vaccinations, why pets need vaccines, what vaccines actually do, what they don't do, why veterinarians recommend them, and what you should realistically expect when your pet receives them. Because vaccines are something that almost every pet owner hears about, but not always something that gets fully explained. If that sounds helpful to you, I'd love for you to subscribe, follow along, and be part of this community. And if there's a topic you'd like to hear discussed in a future episode, leave it in the comments. There's a good chance another pet owner has the exact same question. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to Beyond the Vet Visit.